जय हिंद फ्यूचर टेगोस। आज हम लेके आए हैं मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री का सेकंड वीडियो और एक्सपेंशन ऑफ ब्रिटिश रूल का सेकंड पार्ट। फर्स्ट पार्ट आप लोगों को वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा। देन लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हिच वन among the following was not a result of British colonial rule in India? Options are A. Ruin of Indian agriculture, B. Ruin of Indian industries, C. Ruin of Indian trade, D. Ruin of Indian federalism. नीचे में से कौन सा ब्रिटिश कॉलोनियल रूल का रिजल्ट नहीं है? So the answer is option number D. Ruin of Indian federalism. Question number 2. Which one among the following was the reason for which the French could not succeed in India in 18th century? French 18th century को इंडिया में सक्सीड नहीं कर पाए because options are A. They sided with the weak Indian side such as Chanda Sahib and Muzaffar Jung. B. Dupleix was called back at a crucial time. C. They conspired against the Indian powers. And option D is their trading company was heavily dependent on the French government. And the answer is option number D. French could not succeed in India in 18th century because their trading company was heavily dependent on the French government. Jean-Baptiste Colbert founded the French East India Company in 1664 with the intention of revealing the success of the English and the Dutch in India. Question number 3. Identify the correct sequence of the following events of Indian history, starting with the earlier. नीचे दिए गए events को correct sequence में identify करना है, starting with the earlier. 1. The Doctrine of Lapse. 2. The Subsidiary Alliance. 3. The Treaty of Lahore. 4. Pitt's India Act. So, let's see the events. Doctrine of Lapse. डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स को 1848 में लॉर्ड डेलहाउसी ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था, दो ही वॉज नॉट द ओरिजिनेटर। डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स में ये कहा गया था कि अगर कोई इंडियन रूलर की डेथ हो जाती है और उनका कोई मेल हायर ना हो तो उनका किंगडम ऑटोमेटिकली ट्रांसफ़र हो जाएगा ब्रिटिश किंगडम के पास। अगर कोई अडॉप्टेड मेल हायर रहे भी बट उनके पास ब्रिटिश अथॉरिटीज़ के अप्रूवल ना हो तो it's compulsory to annex that Indian state. 2. The Subsidiary Alliance. Subsidiary Alliance को 1798 में लॉर्ड वेलेस्ली ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था। ब्रिटिश आर्मी सब्सिडरी स्टेट्स में भेजा जाता था फॉर देयर प्रोटेक्शन। हैदराबाद के निज़ाम फर्स्ट इंडियन नेटिव रूलर थे जिन्होंने सब्सिडरी अलायंस सिस्टम को एक्सेप्ट किया था। द ट्रीटी ऑफ लाहौर। ट्रीटी ऑफ लाहौर साइन हुआ था 1846 में बिटवीन ब्रिटिश एंड महाराजा दुलीप सिंह ऑन 9 मार्च 1846. दिस ट्रीटी डिक्लेयर्ड द एंड ऑफ द फर्स्ट एंग्लो-सिख वॉर. पिट्स इंडिया एक्ट ऑल्सो नोन एज ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी एक्ट, ये पास हुआ था 1784 को. बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल वॉज क्रिएटेड बाई द एक्ट which was made responsible of civil and military affairs in the Indian territory and it represented the British government. Court of Directors was appointed, which was responsible for commercial affairs and it represented company. So, in simple term, we can say monopoly related to commercial activities was still left with the company. The term British possession in India was used for the first time. Pitt's India Act of 1784 was the part of gradual withdrawal of power from the company and shifting the power to the British government. Question number 4. Dalhousie has been regarded as the maker of modern India because he brought about reform and made a beginning in many fields. Which one among the following was not one of his scheme of reforms? Options are A. Educational reforms, B. Construction of railways and introduction of telegraph and postal services, C. Establishment of a public works department, D. Factories Act to improve the condition of Indian labor. If you see the options, option A, educational reform, it is wrong because Lord Dalhousie बहुत सारे educational reform के साथ जुड़े हुए थे. B. Construction of railways and introduction of telegraph and postal services. इनमें भी लॉर्ड डेलहाउसी का हाथ था। सी, एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ ए पब्लिक वर्क्स डिपार्टमेंट। लास्ट वीडियो में हमने देखा था लॉर्ड डेलहाउसी established public works department in 1848. So the option C is also wrong. Option D is the right answer because Factories Act to improve the condition of Indian labor was passed by Lord Ripon in 1881. Question number 5. Statement 1. The annexation of Awadh by Lord Dalhousie in 1856 adversely affected the financial conditions of the sepoys. Statement 2. The sepoys had to pay higher taxes on the land where their family members stayed in Awadh. So the answer is option A. Both 1 and 2 statements are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Question number 6. Which of the following features of the state of Arcot in 18th century South India are correct? 1. The founders of the dynasty that ruled Arcot were Daud Khan Panni and Sadatullah Khan. 2. Arcot became the site of a protracted struggle between the English and Dutch East India Companies from the 1740s. 3. Decentralization was a key feature of the state of Arcot in the 18th century. 4. The other major state to emerge in South India at this time was Mysore. इनमें से कौन सा स्टेटमेंट 18th सेंचुरी में साउथ इंडियन स्टेट आर्कोट के बारे में सही है? We can see from the statements. Statement 1. The founders of the dynasty that ruled Arcot were Daud Khan Panni and Sadatullah Khan. It is wrong because the founders of the dynasty that ruled Arcot was Daud Khan Panni. 2. Arcot became the site of a protracted struggle between the English and Dutch East India Companies from the 1740s. It is wrong because it's a site of a protracted struggle between the English and the French East India Companies. 3. Decentralization was a key feature of the state of Arcot in the 18th century. Yes, it is right. 4. The other major state to emerge in South India at this time was Mysore. Yes, it is also correct. So the answer is option number C, 3 and 4 only. Question number 7. Which Maratha statements signed the Treaty of Bassein on December 31, 1802? Options are A. Bajirao II, B. Bithuji Holkar, C. Daulatrao Sindhia, D. Madhavrao Narayan. Treaty of Bassein signed between Bajirao II, a Maratha Peshwa of Pune, and British on December 31, 1802. Some descriptive information about Treaty of Bassein. The Tipu Sultan's Mysore was captured by the British in 1799, and after that Marathas were the only major Indian power left outside of British power. The Maratha Confederacy consisted of 5 major chiefs at that time: the Peshwas at Pune, the Gaikwads at Baroda, the Holkars at Indore, the Sindhias at Gwalior, and the Bhosles at Nagpur. But there were internal dissatisfaction among themselves. Bajirao II, the son of Raghunath Rao, was the Peshwa of Pune, and the Peshwas along with Sindhias were defeated by the Holkars in the Battle of Pune. Due to fear of life, Bajirao II fled to Bassein, and in place of him, Binayak Rao was made Peshwa by the Holkar chief. But Bajirao II wanted to regain the position of Peshwa, so he sought protection of British by signing the Treaty of Bassein. Ultimately, he successfully regained the position of Peshwa, but the Treaty of Bassein made the Peshwa subsidiary ally of British in 1802. This treaty was the gradual step of the disintegration of Maratha, and it gave a start to the Second Anglo-Maratha War. Question number 8. When was the monopoly of China trade lost by East India Company? It was in 1833. When Charter Act 1833 was passed, it ended the monopoly in trade with China and also the monopoly to trade in tea in India. So the answer is option number B, 1833. The company's commercial activities were totally shut down by the Act. India became a British colony and the Governor General of Bengal was designated as the Governor General of India. Question number 9. Chronologically arrange the following treaties or conventions signed between the Marathas and the British, starting with the earliest. नीचे दिए गए हुए ट्रीटीज को क्रोनोलॉजिकली अरेंज करना है फर्स्ट से स्टार्ट करके. 1. Treaty of Salwai. 2. Treaty of Purandar. 3. Convention of Wadgaon. 4. Treaty of Surat. Here you can see the codes. Here are some descriptive information about the Marathas and the First Anglo-Maratha War. थर्ड बैटल ऑफ पानीपत में मराठा वॉर के हारने की वजह से थर्ड पेशवा बालाजी बाजीराव डिप्रेशन में चले गए थे और इस डिप्रेशन के चलते उनका डेथ हो गया था एट 1761. उनके गुजरने के बाद उनका बेटा माधवराव फर्स्ट ने गद्दी संभाली. माधवराव फर्स्ट ने काफ़ी हद तक मराठास के हारी हुई टेरिटोरीज और पावर को रीगेन कर लिया था, लेकिन ट्यूबरकुलोसिस की वजह से उनका डेथ हो गया. उनके डेथ के बाद पेशवा के गद्दी को लेकर इनर कंस्पिरेसी स्टार्ट हो गया. माधवराव फर्स्ट के अंकल रघुनाथ राव का पेशवा बनने का सपना था, बट हर बार उनका सपना अधूरा ही रह जाता था और इस बार भी ऐसा ही हुआ. इस बार माधवराव फर्स्ट के भाई नारायण राव को पेशवा बना दिया गया. रघुनाथ राव और भी ज्यादा उतावले हो गए थे पेशवा बनने के लिए, इसीलिए अल्टीमेटली उन्होंने इंग्लिश का हेल्प मांगा और ट्रीटी ऑफ सूरत को साइन किया ऑन 6 मार्च 1775, जिसके कारण उन्होंने सेल्सेट और बेसिन आइलैंड ब्रिटिश को दे दिया था. लेकिन ब्रिटिश कलकत्ता काउंसिल ने इस ट्रीटी को मानने से इनकार कर दिया और एक नया ट्रीटी साइन किया गया जिसका नाम था ट्रीटी ऑफ पुरंदर ऑन 1 मार्च 1776 बिटवीन ब्रिटिश कलकत्ता काउंसिल एंड नाना फडनाविस, who was a Maratha minister. In this treaty, British accepted Sawai Madhavrao, who was an infant baby of Narayan Rao, as the Peshwa. Raghunath Rao was given pension by the Maratha, but in the treaty, British retained Salsette. लेकिन कुछ सालों के अंदर बैटल ऑफ वादगांव स्टार्ट हो गया ब्रिटिश और मराठास के बीच. यह बैटल स्टार्ट होने का मेन 2 रीजन था. फर्स्ट रीजन, बॉम्बे काउंसिल अभी तक रघुनाथ राव को सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड कर रहा था बाय गोइंग अगेंस्ट द ट्रीटी ऑफ पुरंदर. सेकेंड रीजन, मराठास अपने आर्मी को और ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाना चाहते थे और इसी चलते उन्होंने फ्रेंच के साथ फ्रेंडली ट्रीटी साइन किया. दूसरी तरफ ब्रिटिश किसी भी तरीके से फ्रेंच का प्रेजेंस बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पा रहा था, इसीलिए ब्रिटिश ने मराठा के ऊपर हमला कर लिया बाय स्टार्टिंग बैटल ऑफ वादगांव. लेकिन इस बार ब्रिटिश को खरा हार नसीब हुआ. ब्रिटिश को मजबूरी में ट्रीटी ऑफ वादगांव साइन करना पड़ा ऑन 13 जनवरी 1779. इस ट्रीटी के बाद बहुत सारा बैटल हुआ और अल्टीमेटली ट्रीटी ऑफ सालबाई साइन किया गया ऑन 17 मई 1782 between the British and the Marathas. This time Mahadji Scindia was the mediator between the two, and Treaty of Salwai marked the end of the First Anglo-Maratha War. So from here we can say option A is the correct answer. Question number 10. Shimla was founded as a hill station to use as strategic place for billeting troops, guarding frontier and launching campaign during the course of A. Anglo-Maratha War, B. Anglo-Burmese War, C. Anglo-Gurkha War, D. Anglo-Afghan War. And the answer is option number C, Anglo-Gurkha War, which is held between 1815 to 1816. Question number 11. Who was the first Nawab Wazir of Awadh in the 18th century? Options are A. Nawab Safdarjung, B. Nawab Sadat Ali Khan, C. Nawab Sujaud-Dowla, D. Nawab Sadat Khan. And the answer is option B. Nawab Sadat Ali Khan was the first Nawab Wazir of Awadh in the 18th century.